learned about animal cruelty, it kind of surprised me in a way, because I'm an animal lover from the moment I can remember living.
When I found out about the cruelty that animals endure in factory farms, I became vegetarian immediately, and 2 years later became vegan. That was 20 years ago. I also support organizations like Farm Sanctuary that rehabilitate and rescue animals. They advocate on their behalf to make laws to protect them, and they educate the public about factory farms.
When I found out about this campaign and what was happening to animals like Sunny and Blitzen, it truly broke my heart. And that's why I'm here to support the stopping of animal cruelty.
The first time I really became aware of animal cruelty is when PETA called me and asked if I would help support a court case that was going on in Las Vegas. It was the Bobby Barasini trial. That's this wrangler who works with orangutans. He had an act in Las Vegas. And a few people were being sued by him for slander. And so I went there and just helped support. And then I started reading up about animal cruelty and factory farms and slaughterhouses. And since that day, I became a vegetarian.
When I first learned about animal cruelty, I became a vegetarian. I've now been a vegetarian for about 6 or 7 years, and the transition actually wasn't that difficult at all. Not only was I shocked by the various documentaries that I had seen about animal cruelty around the US, but also with the health concerns that are associated with hormones and mass production of meat.
When I learned about animal cruelty, it started at a very young age. I grew up on a ranch, and to me, these animals, like your dog and your cat, the cows, pigs, horses, chickens, you name it, were like my little friends growing up. And I started in a 4-H program, which is Future Farmers of America, and I thought it was a way for me to be able to, be with the animals. Little did I find out that you raise these animals and then they go to slaughter. Well, they basically told me and my family, okay, your daughter's not good for this program because she won't get rid of any of her animals, and that my dad would end up adopting all the animals for me so I could keep them on the ranch and have them as my pets. And I've always known what has gone into all the different animal cruelty across the world, and for me, I feel like they don't have a voice, so I'm their voice.
When I learned about animal cruelty, I was deeply shocked and saddened. I had no idea these animals were being tortured in this way, and with no voice, I think it's our responsibility to give them one. I'm here to spread as much awareness as possible and to get as many people involved in this fight against animal cruelty. These animals are important to this world, and I think they deserve a fighting chance.
Now that you've learned about animal cruelty, what did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do? You know what I did? I wrote to Congress. I became a member of Farm Sanctuary.
Join me in Farm Sanctuary and ask yourself, what did you do when you found out about animal cruelty?
Recently, Jonathan Safran Foer wrote a book called Eating Animals, and in it, he spoke about the responsibility we have today as citizens who are aware of the cruelty associated with eating animals. We can't plead ignorance, only indifference. Those alive today are generations that came to know better. We have the burden and the opportunity of living in the moment when the critique of factory farming broke into popular consciousness. We are the ones of whom it will be fairly asked, what did you do when you learned the truth about eating animals?